Welcome to the Don Imran Family Kitchen. In today's video we are going to show you how to make Namak Mandi Gosht, which is Peshawari style. So we have some naan here, very nicely laid out, and you would have seen some of the images of this wonderful looking lamb dish. Not a dish that has too many or let's say too many masala in it, but something that makes you salivate when you have a look at it. So I'm just going to take a piece, quickly do a tasting of this. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wow, absolutely spectacular. Wow, mashallah, so good. Really tender, and it's not just that. When you bite into the lamb itself, nice blend of salt in there, really nicely coated with the sauce that goes onto it as well. Really delicious. And let's move on to how to make this. Okay, so we have some tomatoes, some onions, green chilies, ginger and garlic. Now you can see that we have chopped ginger and garlic, we have black pepper, we have pink salt, green chilies have been cut, and also for the garnishing. For garnishing we have coriander and some julienne cut ginger. Okay, so we are putting in 1 cup of cooking oil. Okay, so we've had this on high flame, so what we are going to do now is we are going to put in the cut ginger and garlic. That's the garlic here, that's the ginger. So I'm going to stir this and just ensure that it cooks for a minute, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so this is 1.5 kilos of spring lamb. I'm going to put this in. Bismillah, put that all in. So for 5 minutes, we are going to give this a good stir. As they say in our language, it's goham bunenge. So we are really going to ensure that this is stirred properly. So we have cut 2 onions, finely sliced, and now we are going to put this in. Okay, now that's gone in, we are going to continue to cook. So we're going to do we'll add some salt to taste. I've been mixing this for a while, so that's that. Okay, let's continue mixing. Okay, so we reached the stage now where we are going to get 8 tomatoes, place them inside, like so. That's all done. So these are full tomatoes, 8 full tomatoes have gone inside. Now what we're going to do is cover this up and then bring it down into low fire and let it just cook for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so we've been cooking for quite a few minutes. Now the tomatoes would have softened. So what we want to do now is remove the skin, like so. Okay, so we've taken off the skin from the tomatoes. So what we are going to do now is crush the tomatoes. So you want to really crush it as much as possible. And you can see that going in. So keep pressing down. See that? Okay, so we've been cooking for 40 minutes now, and it's on low fire. So the lamb itself has become very tender, and I'm just going to give you a small demonstration of that, just to let you know how tender it has actually become. So it's very tender and soft, as you can see. Okay, so the next steps, we are going to add in some green chilies over here. So let me just do that. Once all the green chilies are inside, we are going to bring this to high fire, to high flame, and now we are going to give this a good mix for the next 5 minutes. Okay, so 5 minutes have been done with the high fire. You can see complete change in color. You can see the oil that's come up to the top, and now we're going to move on to the next step, which is to add in 1 tablespoon worth of black pepper, and then we're going to give it a good mix. Okay, let's start mixing this up. Oh, lovely. Really excited to have this. End with the final touches, add some of the garnishing. So we've got some green chilies, some julienne cut, ginger, and also some coriander. So I'm just going to begin with that. Let's give it a nice little thing here. So what we've done over here is that usually when you're making this dish, traditionally they don't really put any onions, don't add any onions. But what we did was we thought, let's be a bit creative, let's add our own twist into it. And our rationale behind doing that is that we're adding the onions that we added in order to give it that sort of gravy, that sort of sauce. And that's what's kind of the USP of this dish today. It's what's actually making this dish so wonderful, that it's got a little bit of sauce going with that tenderness of the lamb. That's what actually just combines so well. It's like, you know, fitting your hand into a glove sort of analogy. So with that, do like the video, do comment below, do let us know what you thought of this, whether you're going to try this out, and do let us know what you'd like to make or what you'd like for us to make so that you can try it out yourself. Do share this content to as many people as possible. Do subscribe if you haven't already. If you have already subscribed, keep liking the videos. Do hit the notification bell icon. You'll see a bell. You click on that bell, it will inform you of our releases at the time of when it's released, which is every single day. So with that said, catch you in the next one.